Today we're going to walk through Hyperlink, a private, offline AI agent that understands your computer files and gives you cited answers instantly. Think of it as local perplexity, but for your personal files. You can download it directly from the website for either Mac or Windows. Let me explain the problem Hyperlink solves. Cloud AI tools like ChatGPT are powerful, but they come with real costs, data privacy risks, and subscription fees. On the other hand, traditional desktop search is fast but limited. It can't understand natural language or the context behind your questions. Hyperlink bridges this gap. It's the first on-device AI super assistant that truly understands your computer files and delivers cited answers instantly. You get unlimited file context, which means you can search across thousands of documents using natural language. Plus, you can explore thousands of the latest AI models with just one click. So what can you actually do with Hyperlink? First, you can connect it to all your existing platforms and search for answers across everything. Second, you can create a personal, private AI workspace where you focus your questions on specific files or folders using the @mention feature. And third, you can summarize visual assets, charts, screenshots, scans, and tap into visual knowledge that other tools miss. What you can do isn't limited by cloud restrictions. Everything runs fully local and the data stays yours. Now, compared to competitors, especially ChatGPT, Hyperlink is 100% private and offline. Unlike ChatGPT, where there's a strict limit on file uploads, Hyperlink supports unlimited file uploads. People use it for all kinds of tasks: searching, analyzing, summarizing, which directly addresses the needs of privacy-conscious knowledge workers. Hyperlink is specifically designed for privacy-aware scenarios. Even in beta, users have shared great feedback about it. And importantly, Nexa AI, the company behind Hyperlink, is SOC 2 Type 2 certified, which means your data security is backed by industry standard compliance. Now, let me walk you through what Hyperlink actually looks like and how it helps with privacy-focused workflows. I'm using Hyperlink version 0.6.0 here. When you first open the platform, you'll see you can choose from different local AI models. These are models you can download from Hugging Face or other platforms. What's important is that these models run completely offline using the Nexa ML engine. Let me show you the file connection process. Right now, I'm connecting files from my local folders. I've already connected 50,000 files, and the indexing took roughly 5 minutes. That's pretty fast for that volume. Hyperlink supports text files, Markdown, Word documents, PDFs, and many other document types. Now here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi completely. My laptop now has 0 network connection. Everything I'm about to show you happens entirely offline. Let me focus on a specific folder, my resume folder. You can either click to add a folder or type to search for it directly. I'm going to ask a practical question. Who is the most qualified talent for private equity? In this scenario, I want to understand not just who, but what the criteria are and where the evidence is coming from. Watch what happens. Hyperlink starts its agentic RAG process. That means it's looking through hundreds of files in real time, picking out the ones most relevant to my question. You can see it's now pulling 3 specific PDFs and starting to answer. It's giving me a specific candidate with their qualifications and strengths. And here's the crucial part. For each claim, I get an inline citation that links directly to the source file. I can cross-reference whether the results are accurate and ask follow-up questions about any specific file. The entire answer took about 9 seconds, with a decoding speed of 40 tokens per second. That's comparable to ChatGPT's speed. But remember, this is running completely offline on my device. Let me ask a follow-up question. Give me more details about this candidate. What exactly do they do, and why would they be the perfect fit? I can mention a specific folder or file using the @ symbol to narrow my search. During this entire process, everything stays offline. You can see it runs fast, extracting information from the selected file. I can also adjust the scope of my search and cross-reference answers in real time. Looking at the results, I can see their most recent experience, joining a national school development program and doing work directly relevant to private equity. This is particularly useful if you're an HR professional with dozens of resumes that contain sensitive information you don't want uploaded to the cloud. You can dig through folders locally without compromising privacy. You'll notice I can create new chats while previous conversations are saved. I can also add system prompts, which means I can customize the agent to my specific needs. There are advanced filters here too, useful for local AI enthusiasts who want to experiment with different models. For personal use, I can adjust languages or even themes to match my daily workflow. Now, privacy-wise, everything is running on device. There's absolutely no data collection or training happening because it all stays on your machine. In terms of daily workflow, you're not always going to have this window open. So Hyperlink has a keyboard shortcut feature. You can call it up while you're working on a Word document or PowerPoint. Let me demonstrate. I can search for what makes a qualified venture capitalist associate for this specific position while I'm working on my main task. It does the work in the background, searching and finding insights, while I focus on the important things, checking answers, asking follow-up questions, and cross-referencing results. If I need to dig deeper, I can always open the full desktop version to check more details. That's the typical Hyperlink workflow. It's straightforward. Connect your folders, let it index, focus on specific files, ask questions, and check references. It saves you significant time, especially when you're dealing with large document collections. And if you run into any issues, you can always reach out for help on Slack or Discord. That's Hyperlink. If this was helpful, subscribe for more privacy-focused, personalized AI tutorials. The download link is in the description. Questions? Drop a comment below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.